Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this lesson. Today I am going to discuss MCQs of ICSE English Literature paper as to how and what type of question you will get. What is the format of your question paper? The board has already put forward or uploaded sample papers or specimen papers. I think you all might have got it by now. Your school must have given it to you. So, here I begin. And before that, let me ask you, have you subscribed to my channel? If you have not subscribed up till now, then please do and watch the video till end and press the like button if you have viewed it. So children, let us start with the MCQs of literature paper which carries 40 marks. So each questions have 4 options. You need to study very well, nothing else, and then you are sure to get your 40 marks out of 40. If you cannot practice MCQs, just a quiz will help you out. Every line should be given importance. The name of the author, the name of the poet, and the names of the poem and the poems are also important. They may quote a line with a blank in the middle and give you options to choose the correct option. So, if you have learned the poem, then you can easily fill the correct options. So, my suggestion is that you read the story, the poem, very well, understand each line with its meanings. You have reduced syllabus, so you can do and put in your great effort, your full effort. So, dear children, let us start with the MCQs of The Patriot, which is written by Robert Browning. So, here I begin, and my first question is the central message of Browning's poem, The Patriot, is number 1. Public adulations and glory are short lived. Number 2. As you sow, so shall you reap. Number 3. Death comes to all people, even the rich and famous. Number 4. God helps those who help themselves. So the correct answer is public adulation and glory are short lived. Question number 2. It was roses, roses all the way, with myrtle mixed in my path like mad. The house roof seemed to heave and sway, the church spires flamed, such flags they had, a year ago on this very day. So my first question on this extract is, the speaker is describing and the options are A. The scene of his welcome the previous year. B. An outbreak of rioting in his town. C. A time when people lost their minds and attacked rose and myrtle bushes. D. The collapse of houses under the weight of crowds. And the correct option is, and the correct answer is, the scene of his welcome the previous year. Question number 2. The speaker is now, and the options are, on his way to be greeted by the cheering crowds. B. On his way to the gallows. C. On his way to a political rally. D. On his way to prison. And the correct answer is on his way to gallows. Question number 3. The closest in meaning to heave and sway in the above extract is, and the options are A. To move in a restless manner. B. To rise up higher and higher. C. To sink down under a heavy weight. D. Swing wildly. And the correct answer is to sink down under a heavy weight. Question number 4. All the images used by the poet in this stanza are dash images. A. Sound. B. Visual. C. Tactical. D. Colorful. And the correct option is visual images. Question number 5. The mood described in this opening stanza of Browning's poem The Patriot is A. Noisy. B. Celebratory. C. Gloomy. D. Filled with regret. And the correct answer is celebratory. Question number 3. The tone of the entire poem, The Patriot, can be termed as, and the options are A. Narrative, B. Reflexive, C. Argumentative, D. Descriptive. And the correct answer is reflective. Question number 4. Which legendary character is referred to in the poem The Patriot? A. Achilles, B. Geas, C. Minotaur, D. Icarus. And the correct answer is Icarus. Now children, I move towards question number 5. And the question is, which quote best describes the incident that happened in the poem? And the options are A. No pain, no gain. B. Fame is fickle. C. Look before you leap. D. God proposes, man disposes. And the correct answer is fame is fickle. Question number 6. How does the patriot console himself in the end? And the options are A. He thinks he will be rewarded by God. B. He curses those who are misbehaving with him. C. He calls for help from his friends. D. He submits to the demands of the crowd. And the correct answer is he thinks he will be rewarded by God. Question number 7. What kind of poem is The Patriot by Robert Browning? And the options are A. A blank verse, B. A dramatic monologue, C. A pastoral poetry, D. A haiku. And the correct answer is a dramatic monologue. Question number 8. What shows that the patriot is not feeling guilty of his actions? And the options are A. He violently faces those who are abusing. B. He is still fighting to get free. C. He hopes to get a reward from God. D. He bravely justifies his action. And the correct option is he hopes to get a reward from God. Question number 9. Which of these is an example of antithesis? And the options are A. Thus I entered and thus I go. B. There is nobody on the housetops now. C. For they fling whoever has a mind. D. Paid by the world, what dost thou owe? And the correct option is thus entered, and thus I go. Question number 10. How did the speaker come and how did he go in the poem The Patriot? And the options are A. He came as a famous person and went as a nunnety. B. He came as a favorite and went as a deserter. C. He came as a patriot and went as a traitor. D. He came as a rich man and went as a poor man. And the correct option is he came as a patriot and went as a traitor. Question number 11. The patriot was killed in spite of doing good for his country. Which other historical figure faced similar predicament? And the options are A. Jawaharlal Nehru, B. Mahatma Gandhi, C. Dadabhai Naoroji, D. Madam Kama. And the correct option is Mahatma Gandhi. Question number 12. Does the poet "As you sow, so shall you reap" apply to the poem The Patriot? And the options are A. Yes, it does become the patriot was also a great farmer. B. Yes, it does become the patriot was welcomed with great gusto. C. No, it doesn't because the patriot was given less land and than he deserved. D. No, it doesn't become because the patriot was punished despite doing good for his country. And the correct option is no, it doesn't because the patriot was punished despite doing good for his country. Question number 13. Why is the patriot treated badly later? And the options are A. Because he had not done anything for the country. B. Because the people no longer needed him. C. Because the people considered him a traitor. D. Because he had attacked someone from the public. And the correct option is because the people considered him a traitor. Question number 14. Which pronoun is used in the poem The Patriot? And the options are A. First person singular, B. First person plural, C. Third person singular, D. Third person plural. And the correct option is first person singular. Question number 15. Where is the patriot being taken to? And the options are A. Right at the foot of the scaffold, B. To the king's chambers, C. Inside the dungeon, D. Towards the jungle. And the correct option is right at the foot of the scaffold. Question number 16. How many people were at the windows when the patriot was taken to the gallows? And the options are A. A lot, B. A few, C. Many, D. Just one. And the correct option is a few. Question number 17. What punishment is being given to the patriot? And the options are A. Execution, B. Imprisonment, C. Whipping, D. Fine. And the correct option is execution. Question number 18. Why was there a very small crowd at the window when the Patriot was being taken for execution? And the options are A. People were not interested in looking at the execution. B. People were ignoring him on purpose. C. Most people were gathered at the shambles gate. D. There was a strict curfew in the city. And the correct option is most people were gathered at the shambles gate. Question number 19. How is the weather in the city when Patriot is being taken for execution? And the options are A. Windy, B. Rainy, C. Hot, D. Chilly. And the correct option is rainy. Question number 20. Which word describes the mental condition of the Patriot as he is being taken to the gallows? And the options are A. Afraid, B. Nostalgic, C. Pathetic, D. Willful. And the correct option is nostalgic. Question number 21. Which theme best suits the storyline of the poem The Patriot? And the options are A. Rise and Fall, B. Trials and Tribulations, C. Loyalty and Deceit, D. Jolly and Merrymaking. So the correct option is Rise and Fall. Question number 22. Why is the Patriot injured? And the options are A. People are throwing stones at him, B. He has fallen from a height, C. He has met with an accident, D. He was injured in a duel. And the correct option is people are throwing stones at him. Question number 23. Which of these announced the arrival of the Patriot a year ago? And the options are A. The drumbeat, B. The national anthem, C. The church bells, D. The trumpet. And the correct option is the church bell. Question number 24. Which figure of speech is used in the line drop down dead? And the options are A. Metaphor, B. Onomatopoeia, C. Alliteration, D. Apostrophe. And the correct option is alliteration. Question number 25. Which body parts of the Patriot are injured? A. The chest and the ribs, B. The eyes and the ears, C. The head and the wrists, D. The knees and the toes. And the correct option is the head and the wrist. Question number 26. The words "my year's misdeeds" be described as. The options are A. Hopeful, B. Content, C. Miserable, D. Ambiguous. And the correct option is ambiguous. Question number 27. What do the words "more than needs a rope cuts both my wrists behind" imply? And the options are A. The ropes are tied very tightly. B. The ropes are coming off loose. C. The ropes are made of blades. D. The ropes are not very strong. And the correct option is the ropes are tied very tightly. Question number 28. What do the words leaped at the sun mean? And the options are A. The Patriot did the impossible. B. The people gave the best reward to the Patriot. C. The Patriot's friends applauded him for his success. D. The Patriot traveled to the sun. And the correct option is the Patriot did the impossible. Question number 29. Where is the Patriot being taken to? And the options are A. To the window set. B. To the housetops. C. To the shambles gate. D. To the harvest. And the correct option is to the shambles gate. Question number 30. How did the people welcome the Patriot the previous year? And the options are A. They threw flowers in his path. B. They gave him a gold medal. C. They awarded him with diamonds and rubies. D. They lifted him on their shoulder. And the correct option is they threw flowers in his path. Question number 31. What kind of people were standing at the window? A. People who were too busy to go to the scaffold. B. People who were very kind and sick. C. People who were women and children. D. People who were not allowed to go to Shambles Gate. And the correct option is people who were very old and sick. Question number 32. What is the meaning of the word scaffold? And the options are A. A stick used to beat criminals. B. A big gate through which the law breakers are taken. C. A raised table for executing criminals. D. A balcony designed to punish the traitors. And the correct option is a raised table for executing criminals. Question number 33. What was strewn in the Patriot's path a year ago? Roses and myrtles. B. Flaming flags. C. Ringing bells. D. Roof tiles. And the correct option is roses and myrtles. Question number 34. Why were the flags flaming a year ago? And the options are to warn the people of the danger. B. To show the path to the travelers. C. To celebrate the Patriot's arrival. D. To show that the church time has started. And the correct option is to celebrate the Patriot's arrival. Question number 35. What does the sun represent in the second stanza? And the options are the least important thing in people's life. B. The object that damages people's livelihood. C. All articles of no value. D. The most vital thing on which sustenance depends. And the correct option is the most vital things on which sustenance depends. Question number 36. How long back was the Patriot welcomed by the people with honor? And the options are a month ago, B. A week ago, C. A year ago, D. A day ago. And the correct option is a year ago. Question number 37. What does the phrase and afterwards what else imply? And the options are it shows that the city where Patriot lived was very prosperous. C. It shows that the people were technically advanced. C. It shows that the people were bluffing. D. It shows that the endless love of people from the Patriot. And the correct option is it shows the endless love of the people for the Patriot. Question number 38. What is the rope doing to the Patriot? And the options are A. It is hurting the Patriot. B. It is hanging loose from his hands. C. It is preventing him from defending himself. D. It is causing his forehead to bleed. And the correct option is it is hurting the Patriot. Question number 39. What makes the Patriot sure that he will be killed? And the options are A. People are pelting stones at him. B. Everyone is gathered to witness the execution. C. Only a few people are at the windows. D. He is being taken to the scaffold. And the correct answer is he is being taken to the scaffold. Question number 40. What is the Patriot sure about? And the options are A. More torture. B. Execution. C. Physical abuse. D. Imprisonment. And the correct option is execution. Question number 41. What shows that the Patriot is religious? And the options are A. He believes that God will reward him. B. He blames people. He blames God for his miseries. C. He preaches good deeds to the people before his death. D. He forgives those who have done him wrong. And the correct option is no. And the correct option is he believes that God will reward him. Question number 42. What is the rhyming scheme of the fifth and the sixth stanza? And the options are A. A B A B A. B. A B C A B C. C. A B B A B. D. A B C D A. And the correct option is A B A B A. Question number 43. What happened to the walls when the Patriot entered the city? And the options are A. They shook due to the noise of the cheers. B. They broke into a mist. C. They were ringing with bells. D. They were shining like the sun. And the correct option is they shook due to the noise of the cheers. Question number 44. Why did the Patriot leap at the sun? And the options are A. He was trying to bring the sun to the earth. B. He was told to capture the sun. C. He wanted to do the best for his countrymen. D. He wanted to travel in the space. And the correct option is he wanted to do the best for his countrymen. Question number 45. What does the phrase mere noise repels means? And the options are making noise is not right. B. Mere cheering is not enough. C. Too much noise is bad. D. The way of crying is disgusting. And the correct option is mere cheering is not enough. Question number 46. What is special about the Patriot? And the options are he is able to cheer very loudly. B. He is able to do things that nobody else can do. C. He is able to cheer louder than anyone else. D. He is able to leap at the sun. And the correct option is he is able to do things that nobody else can do. Question number 47. What was the harvest that the Patriot reaped? And the options are A. He was given the sun in his honor. B. Everybody was cheering him for his bravery. C. People gave him their prized possession. D. He was sentenced to death in the end. And the correct option is he was sentenced to death in the end. Question number 48. The poem The Patriot was written by, and the options are A. Robert Browning, B. Robert Frost, C. Roald Dahl, D. Maya Angelou. And the correct option is Robert Browning. Question number 49. Robert Browning is a, option is romantic poet, B. Victorian poet, C. Elizabethan poet, D. Medieval poet. And the correct option is Victorian poet. Question number 50. Covering the Patriot's path with roses displayed peoples, and the options are A. Enthusiasm, B. Pride for the hero, C. Hatred for the hero, D. Love for the hero. And the correct option is love for the hero. Question number 51, and this is the last question. According to the Patriot, he was, and the options are A. Paid well by the world, B. Misunderstood and misjudged, C. Honored by the people, D. Happy to die. And the correct option is misunderstood and misjudged. So, dear children, with these words, I end my lesson of MCQ on the poem The Patriot. Do like, share and subscribe my channel and press the like button if you have liked it, and share it with your friends. Many of them may be in need of it as your exams are approaching very fast. So, dear children, wishing you all the best for your exam, and do go through all these MCQs which will be beneficial for you. Thank you.